the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
So much has happened since the Super Bowl was last in this part of the U.S. in the early 90s. The Rams and Chargers have both returned to L.A., and they've constructed this incredible new palace for football, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56. And what a matchup we have. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
And Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back in the Super Bowl. And remember, 2 Super Bowl appearances in their history. Number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, both times they ran into Joe Montana and the
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a first down throw, Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And this is caught. Touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. 20, 10, touchdown L.A. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense. Now the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. On first down, it's Stafford. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. After the interception, here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletic.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play there for L.A. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams continue to look. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for L.A. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone covering. That type of thing.
Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are starting to pour it on. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. 2nd and 10. Stafford. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you...
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just...
Touchdown, Rams! Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 1st down, Stafford here. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. The 30.
Oh, my
10.
goodness.
Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Rams get up. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, boy, you're in the touchdown. Tyler Higbee with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And oh, that nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Stafford looks to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he's going to be out of bounds a few yards shy of the line to get. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Stafford on first down. Going up top for Kupp. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's Stafford. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams just continue to... Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Beckham, 75 yards. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defense... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham 75 yards. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
And that's caught inside the 35. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Rams have... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that... On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He's going to let it go again. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for L.A.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, 27 yards. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was? And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.